this session, we will look into different file operations that can be done using Mule. So I'll be going through on new or updated file, read, write components which is available in Mule. So I'll give a high level understanding. We will be touching both SFTP and FTP. So let's start. So let us create a new Mule project. We will give the name as 106 underscore file operations. Click on finish. Okay, so if you check the file module, so these are the different operations which is available. Let us first check on new or updated file, drag and drop. So we have to give the connector configuration. Click on this add symbol. So the file operation I'll be doing using my machine only. So I can click on OK. So this is the directory from which this component will be picking the file if it is a new or updated file. So for that I'll be using this particular folder. So copy, paste there. Okay. Okay. Let me put a logger as well to check what is happening. So I'll print the payload, whatever which is there inside the file. I'll ask to print it. Click on save. Let me see what is the error. Okay, so here I'll give a fixed frequency. I can either go for a cron job or fixed frequency. Here I'll go for a fixed frequency. I'll give like every 5 seconds. Time units I can give a seconds and frequency I can give a 5. And I click on save. So there are no errors. Let us check what exactly is happening now. Okay, so let me create a file outside. New text document. I call this is test.txt. Hello. So this is the file, and let me run this project. You can see the status deployed. Let me put the test file inside the input folder. So if you see here, the content inside the file, it is getting printed every 5 seconds, right? So this got printed first, then second, like that. Okay, so by keeping the watermark mode as disabled, it will be always polling every 5 seconds. So let me change this a bit. Let me change this to create a timestamp and save this and see how this is behaving. Let it get redeployed. Okay, this got print once. After that, even after 5 seconds, it is not printing. Means that it is checking continuously every 5 seconds if there is any new files coming in. Let me put a different file, test one. Give this a hey. Let me put it inside this and let's see how this is behaving. Okay, so that file is also picked up. So basically, if I keep this value as created timestamp, it means that in that particular folder, it will every 5 seconds. So the scheduled frequency is 5 seconds. So it will check every 5 seconds, and if there is a new file, then only it will pick up. Okay, let me change this to modify timestamp and save this. Let it get redeployed. got redeployed. Okay, let me change this to something else. Like I'll add one more line. Hey, how are you? Let me save this and yeah, you see the file got changed. At that time it is getting picked up. Okay. Okay. So let us check something else. So we have a matcher component. Let me put this edit in line, and there are a whole lot of things which we can modify. This is basically like what is the component in the file that needs to be matched in order to be picked up. So I'll just file name pattern. So let me put star.txt and save it. Basically means that it should only pick up files with the txt extension. Okay, let it get deployed and see what is happening. So let me delete these two. Move this back to default. Let it get redeployed. Test.txt. I'll put hello. Save this and new file. I'll name this as XML. Test.xml and let me put something inside this. Hello. Save this. Okay. So it got deployed. Let us see how this is behaving. Okay. Only the file which is txt, it is getting picked up, not the XML file. So that is the matcher component doing. Okay, we will check few more things. Say if I need to move this to this output directory, I can paste it here. So basically the file will be moved to this particular directory. So let's get redeployed and let's see how this is working. Okay, so it got deployed. So if you see here, the input, that test.txt file got picked up once and it got moved to the output directory. Okay, so let us check how we can change the name. So if there is a requirement to change the name to some other name, so, so this is basically changing the date. Like we will be appending the date with the file name. So let us see how this is working. I think it got deployed. Let me put a file test.txt. I will just copy and paste it. Okay, let's see how. See, so the file name got changed, right? It got the year, date, and the month. Okay, so now let us see how we can do some aseptic operations. We will do a write operation. Okay, I'll keep HTTP as a source. Okay, I'll keep the connector configuration default value. The path I'll give SFTP write and save this. So what I want is I will post a request. Means I'll send an XML along with the request. So that request needs to be written to a SFTP server. So which SFTP server I'll be using? I have converted my local machine to SFTP server using a tool which is Redux Tiny SFTP server. It is available in the internet. So connector configuration, I have to give the host as localhost, username is tester and password is password. Tester pass. Let me test the connection. Okay, here the test connection is successful. Click on OK. OK. So the path. I want to write the file to this particular directory. Okay, so I'll copy that path and I'll paste it here. Okay, so we need to give a file name as well, right? So we will get this file name from the attributes dot query params dot input file name. Okay, so this value we will set it from the input, from the request, and we will send it. Okay, so let me create the request. So it goes to SFTP right, and there is a param which is the key. Let me add the key. Input file name. I'll give it as value as employee dot XML. Okay, so this is XML I'm sending. So let me paste it inside the body. Okay. Okay. So let me send this request and see what is happening. Okay, I'm getting some exception. Okay, I need to give one more pound symbol. Okay, let me send the request. Okay, so let us go and check if it got created successfully. Yeah, I can see the employee.xml. Yeah, so the file got returned to the destination successfully. Let us see how file read is working. SFTP read. Okay. At the source, I'll keep HTTP listener. Okay, I'll give the path as SFTP read. Okay, what basically is happening is when I send the request, it will read something and give the response. The content it will give us response. So connector configuration, I can use the same configuration which was used earlier, so that should be fine. So for reading, I have created a directory. Inside that I have kept a file. So let me copy paste the file name. Okay, I have saved this. Okay. Okay, let me see the console. Okay. SFTP read. I'll remove this. I'll remove the body. I'll keep it as none and send this. Okay, so now what is happening is when I send the request, it is reading the file from that particular location and giving back the response. Whatever the file it is there in the location, it is reading and giving the response back. Okay, so if you see, we have covered some high level understanding of the file operation. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please let me know any suggestion about the session in the comments. And if you would like me to include any topic in Mule 4, please let me know in comments. Thank you.